Hey friends, it's Bethany. Welcome back. In this video, I am working on winding down the school year, but also ramping up the summer season. So I'm working on some end of the year teacher gifts. I'm also working on a couple little items that I want to use this summer. So let's go ahead and get started. Give this video a thumbs up if you're ready to start crafting. And as always, everything I use will be linked down below. Okay, so let's start by wrapping up the school year. So I am making some end of the year teacher and staff gifts. I love these mugs from Target. They are just fun because first of all, they're super colorful. And then let me zoom out a little bit, wrong way. Okay, so they're super colorful, which I really like, but I also love how big they are. They're just a nice, substantial mug. So they're really awesome. So I'll link these down below. I think there's some additional colors. These are the ones that I chose. And what I'm going to do is put a variety of decals on here, and I need to weed this one out, but the rest of them I have all weeded out. So I think I have 3 different designs that I'm going to use on these mugs, a different one for each one, of course. And let's see if I can get that weeded out. And then what I want to do is I want to fill them with candy, and then I'm going to put these little pennant banners on them. You've seen me use these banners before. Let me bring them in. I've used these at full size for when my kids have their first day of school. It's for their little first day of school picture. But I still had the files because I purchased them off Etsy. And I thought if I just make them a little bit smaller, these would be so cute to use in these little mugs. And I bought some pencils to kind of have that be like the little pole. So I'm going to do that in a minute. Some of them just for staff will say last day of school, and then for their individual teachers, I have, oh gosh, do I have it? I have last day of kindergarten and last day of second grade. Okay, so let me put all of those to the side. I'm going to finish weeding this up. So this is so cute. It says teacher off duty, which is so fun. Last year when my kiddos had their last day of school, the teachers wore a shirt that said, "Tag parents, you're it." And I thought that was hilarious. So I thought that was really cute. And I wanted to do something that was kind of like a celebratory thing for the end of the school year for the teachers. So I thought teacher off duty was so cute. And I think that this file had some extra like books or something off to the side, but I took those off. I just went ahead and contoured them out in Lightroom. I have a tutorial on how to use the contour feature if you're not sure how to do it. It makes for editing little files a lot easier. And so if you, for example, come across a design and you don't want a certain part of it, for example, for this one, it was like books and I don't know, I had some other little icons in it and I just wanted the words, then you can contour those out most of the time. Sometimes you're not able to do so, but luckily for this one, I was. Okay, so I have teacher off duty for a couple of them. And then I have schools out for summer, which is so cute. And then I have another teacher off duty. So these were kind of my more feminine ones. And I thought this one was kind of fun and more masculine. And then I'm doing this for the staff. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. I'm just gonna start by, I need to figure out which ones go on which one. And then I'm going to use some rubbing alcohol. Let's just go ahead and grab my little cup cradle here. I'm going to grab rubbing alcohol, just spray this down a little bit and make sure the surface is nice and clean. Okay, and then let me grab transfer tape. Okay, so then I think I can use the same transfer tape for all of my decals, which will be awesome. So I'll put that right on top. I'm gonna burnish these down, just like that. Turn that around and burnish the back. That's kind of my secret trick for getting a really good transfer. All right, and then I'll just center this. Now vinyl isn't food safe, so you wanna leave a generous amount for the person to sip from their coffee without their lip touching the vinyl. And so I think that is usually plenty. And then I'll just burnish it down once more with my scraper. Okay, so So I'm gonna use a weeder just to kind of pull up the side without scratching my mug. It's really stuck on there because of the rubbing alcohol. Okay, and then I'll just slowly peel that away. There we go. How cute is that? I love that. Teacher off duty. So cute. Okay, so I'll go ahead and just use the same transfer tape on all of my little mugs and put all these little decals on. Okay, here's my last one, and this transfer tape is just barely hanging on. But I did it. I did all of those mugs with one piece. Okay. I just love, first of all, the ombre look on these mugs, but I love the colors too, because the contrast with the little decor and decals on them is just so fun. It's so visually appealing, I think, and these mugs are just really neat. They've had them around for a while too, because I did one for myself in this pink color. Gosh, I want to say, was it over a year ago? It might have been maybe just a year ago. I have a little tear in my transfer tape, so I'm trying to make sure it doesn't rip all the way. But this transfer tape is now going to be retired. But the ombre look and the colors, I think these are just really fun for school gifts. So whether you're catching this video when you're starting school or ending school or just need a fun teacher gift, I think these are super fun. Okay, so now what I want to do is I have the little mugs. Let's set those kind of up and off to the side. Now I want to work on the little pennant flags or banners. I'm going to turn on my hot glue, get these all moved over. And I thought it would be cute, like I said, to use pencils and then those little banners. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then put these little pieces on there. Now, what I think I'll do is I did this last time when I made these at the full size, and these at full size are like this big. So it's really cute because you can have them be like a little photo prop for your first day of school pictures and respectively your last day of school pictures. So I'm just using my scoreboard here to place a little score line right between the little gray and the pink. That way I can fold that, and then I'm hoping I can just use that to wrap. Or what you could do is you could simply do it like that as well, which is equally really cute. Maybe not fold it, just put it, maybe I'll do that. Doesn't really need to wrap around there, and the hot glue is definitely going to keep it on there. So my hot glue is going everywhere. Okay. Oh, I got a blinking red light. I feel like I had a blinking red light last time. I need to learn what that means. Okay, so I got my hot glue, and then I'm going to place it down so that you see the little eraser and the the little metal part, because I want it to be obvious that these are pencils. Nice and school themed. Okay. And then, you know, they can just take this off and use it as a pencil too, but this is what that's going to look like. Isn't that cute? I think those are really cute. Okay, so that is done. I wonder what the red light means. Oh, now it's off. Okay. Remind me, oh, it goes on, maybe it's a low battery. I'm not sure. I need to get my little manual back out. But if you have this hot glue gun and you know what the red light means, just pop me a comment down below so maybe it'll save me a trip of finding that manual. At least it's working. Okay. Not out of battery yet. Okay, and then I'll just go ahead and continue adding glue and creating these little banners. I love this hot glue gun. I love that it has the continuous flow. It really makes it just fast to craft. So cute. Okay, and then finally, our last little one. So I will place a link to the video that I did at the beginning of the school year so that you can see an example of these banners. And I just used like a little barbecue skewer for the, for lack of a better word, the pole, I guess. I don't know. That is what I used, and they worked great. And then honestly, okay, so I cut mine out of 80-pound cardstock, and I think that's plenty. I think last time I cut them out of 110-pound cardstock, which you could do as well, but I would just go with something with a higher weight. So 80 is what I did this time, and it was perfect. They're great. Okay, so now let's do some candy. And I also have, for the ladies, I have these little face masks, which I thought were super cute. So I can put those in there as well. So I'll just add those before I add my candy. Okay, so I just bought the Starburst. I love these because I feel like they're just so colorful for summer. So that's why I chose these. And I'm just gonna go ahead and fill all of these up and then add the little banners. Actually, I forgot. I'm gonna use this. I have this from Dollar Tree from like Easter time. I have it in a lot of different colors, but I like the yellow, kind of sunshiny yellow, school yellow. So I'm gonna use this actually to fill a little bit at the bottom. That way the candy doesn't sink so much. So I will just fill a little bit like that. Get it all in there so it's not tucking out. And then I'll add the candy, and that will just kind of weigh it down. Just like that. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then I'll do this. Okay, so that is what they will look like. Aren't those cute? I love that. Okay, there we go. So those are the end of your teacher and staff gifts. I think those turned out super cute, and hopefully this was inspiring for how you can do a fun gift at the end of the year. Okay, now let's go ahead and start with kicking off summer. So I found this in the Genius That Is Target dollar spot. It's a little spinner set. It says you can customize your game night. You can do this with the dry erase marker that's provided. Have a cutting machine, must do vinyl. That's my motto. This was $3. So this was probably a few months ago. So if you snagged this, here's an idea for how you could do something for summertime. So what I did is, I feel like every summer I want a really nice balance between structure, like having a schedule and things to go to, but also equally balance that out with really nice, calm, lazy days, because that's what summer's all about, right? It's about calming down from a big school year, and I love that. So one thing I wanted to incorporate this summer though is on those days where we're kind of not sure what to do, because those just pop up every once in a while, right? Where you kind of wake up, there's nothing on the calendar and you need a little direction. Usually we use our bucket list to really help us get some direction, but I thought that this would be a really fun visual and just exciting way for the kids to get involved with what we could do that day. So what I thought I would do is add some fun activities. So I went through and found I thought of some fun activities that in the past summers we've really enjoyed. So those include picnics, bike rides, baking, library, a lazy day. Those are always just perfect. And then sprinkler, a fun craft, or park play. So I added all of these, and I thought what we could do is just place them around, and I'm hoping that it should be fine. The vinyl's not that thick, so it shouldn't inhibit the spin. But I thought what we could do is just place these on each of the little color blocks, so that if we come across a day where we're just kind of not sure where to take the day, then we can resort to this. And I think it would just be super fun. Plus it gives us an instant answer of what we should do. Okay, so I'm going to now trim these apart, and then I'm going to try to save these pieces and put them on our remaining pieces. So this first one is picnic, and that we usually pair with park, but I gave it its own line here. So picnic, and I'll link the font information down below. And I forgot in the previous craft when I was doing the teacher end of year gifts, I'll also link all of those SVGs that you saw me use, all those designs. I'll link where I found those down below in case you want to recreate that. Okay, the next one is bike ride, which has gotten so fun in the last year as the girls have taken off training wheels and now can just zoom really fast. Makes it really easy for our whole family to bike. Okay, so bike ride, and that last one I threw away, but I need to keep this. Oops, hold on, let's grab the scraper. I'm gonna keep this for reuse over here. Okay, let's put that right over there. Okay, the next one is baking, which is always so fun. Not that it's baking, but one thing I did buy this year are popsicle molds. I've been wanting to try that, and I've been reading up on how to make popsicles. I didn't realize that they're easy, right? But I didn't realize that there is a lot of thought that goes into them. So I'm excited to try those out this year. I found molds at, was it TJ Maxx? I believe it was. So we're all ready to go. Not that that would be baking, but that could be kind of the idea, right? If we're not gonna bake something, especially in the summer when you sometimes don't want to turn on that oven. It's so hot. But any type of kitchen activity is what we would do there. Library is always a good one. We love a summer reading challenge, and I love it when the library does an adult one as well, because I'm very motivated by a challenge. It's that little competitiveness in me. But I love a reading challenge. I think I'm up to, I'm trying to think, I was on my little app the other day that kind of tracks what or how many books I read, because I'm trying to read 50 this year, and I'm in the 20s. I think I'm a book or two behind, it said, if they were like equally spacing them out throughout the year, which of course you would, but sometimes that's not how I read either. Sometimes I'll have a month where I read a ton and then maybe another month that's a little bit more busy so I don't have any downtime. So it's easy for me to play catch up if I get behind. Okay, lazy day. Love a good lazy day. Sometimes we love just popcorn and gummy worms. And I just put everything in one bowl, mix a little salty and sweet. We put on a fun movie and then just have fun. It's nice to be still. That's why I'm always trying to, it's hard though. I'm trying to like balance being, like having a really good schedule during the summer, but also, because we really thrive on a good schedule, but also, you know, being mindful of those just blank days. Love those. Okay, sprinkler. Okay, burnish that down. I love the colors on here. It's so fun. And then careful not to scratch. I'll use my nail. I don't quite trust myself not to scratch that at the very end. Okay. And then fun craft. In fact, I was just cleaning out our like kind of playroom closet the other day and I found a couple little craft kits. So I pulled those out because we'll definitely use those this summer. Always trying to find little things to kind of keep set aside for crafty days. Okay, and then finally, park play. All right, we'll just move this little spinner. And there we go. Okay, so I've been kind of wondering what to do with this. Originally, I was kind of thinking it could also be a fun like chore chart if you, I don't know. I did a different chore thing. I have a few videos back, whoops, where I did like dry erase boards instead, but that could be a fun idea. I don't know, let me know. That it was marketed as creating your own game spinner. So you could do that, but let me know what other fun ideas that you have for this down below, especially if it's a summery item. I think that's really fun. Okay, so that's perfect. It spins really nice. Everybody can take a turn if we come across a day where we need a little inspiration on what to do. And I think that's super cute. So I'll put that font information down below. I think that turned out really fun. I love the colors and I love the playful kind of blocky font that I use there. I think it's just kind of fun and kid friendly. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so I have this tote from Hobby Lobby. I've used a tote like this before and placed iron-on directly on it and loved it. But I've also had these stickers. They are an iron-on sticker and I got these from Hobby Lobby as well. And okay, so you can use it as an iron-on or sticker. So they have instructions for both temporary use and then for permanent use. And the permanent use, you are gonna use heat to keep that on there. Okay, so, okay. The only thing I'm not gonna be able to do is, because I'm gonna use my heat press, I'm not gonna be able to heat it from the inside out after, but that's okay. So the first thing I wanna do is I'm gonna run over to my heat press and I'm gonna pre-press this really quick. Okay, and then I'm going to put a little lint roller over that, focusing on the area that I want to place my little letters. And I'm just going to cut these out. Originally I was going to make a sweatshirt and then I put, ooh, it just got really bright in my craft room, sorry. I put these on there, just kind of like laid them near it. And I loved how it looked. So I'm going to definitely do this. We just got a huge burst of sunshine. That was lovely, but it kind of made the camera a little bright. I ordered my blinds because we moved in the winter, well, late fall, winter, and we've had like gloomy days, but now that it's getting towards the beginning of summer and we're getting more sunny days, I didn't realize how bright my craft room got, which is kind of hard when I'm filming. Otherwise, it's lovely, but I need a little help because it makes for daytime crafting a little hard if I want to share what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm positioning them. They do have a little sticky backer on the back, so I'm gonna need to remove those, but I am going to go from the inside out, I think, just to get everything positioned just so. So I'm gonna peel this liner off, and if you are doing, oh gosh, that's really on there. If you are doing temporary use, oh, that doesn't seem right. Maybe I don't have the right liner. If you were doing temporary use, you would only peel off the liner. Let's see. Oh, okay, there's like a little tiny adhesive, but when I first was peeling it back, it was peeling the adhesive with it. I just want to peel the wrap off of it. Oh goodness. Easier said than done. Okay, hold on. Slow and steady. Okay, there we go. So that's what it's going to look like. So if this was a temporary project, like if you wanted to put this on a notebook or something like that, then you would just do this part. Okay, so I'm going to do that. But the temporary positioning, or the adhesive, is so nice for getting these all lined up so that they stay put before adding the heat. Okay, and then we're going to do that. Maybe over a little bit more. There we go. What's nice is I can use this little thread line to get them all positioned just so and lined up. And then there, looks good. And finally, hopefully the positioning all is even, which it is. Actually, I'm gonna put that a little bit to the right, and then, oh, I like that. Doesn't that look fun? I love totes like this, especially for the library. These are just the perfect size. They're awesome. Okay, I'm gonna take this over to my heat press and press it. It says to press it for 10 to 15 seconds and cover it. So I'm gonna put a little butcher paper on there just to protect those threads from the heat, and we should be good to go. Then what it wants you to do, but it'll be a little bit hard unless I pull my mini press out, is it wants you to press from the inside out as well, because then you're getting better contact with that adhesive. So you'll wanna do that too, but I'm gonna skip that step. Just know if you're doing like a shirt or something where it makes that easier, you'll wanna do that. Or you can use the mini iron and just go right on the inside too. Okay, and actually, I'm going to need to use my mini press for my next project anyway. I forgot I needed to use that. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's put that on. I'm just gonna do, well, probably medium is sufficient. Let's get that. Uh-oh, there we go. Okay, medium. And that's going to chime and turn a green color once it's reached temperature. So I'll let that reach temperature. And then I am just going to focus on where those patches are. And I'm gonna iron from the inside out, because again, this is how we're gonna get even closer to that adhesive, because the patches are really thick. So you want to just give it a chance to get, you know, further tacked down by doing that. And I can even start as that's preheating. So I am just focusing on where those patches are and adding heat. And this press is made to move as you use it, so that's why I'm rotating it around. I'll let that reach temperature and then I'll continue. And you kind of want to be careful as well on the inside of this bag, because it kind of has just, you can see like a little plasticky material. So you just want to be mindful. That's with any project too, though. You're going to want to just always monitor your project in front of you. Okay, so that looks great. I'm going to go ahead and start on my next project. So I think it was in the springtime, I found this really neat clear pouch at Target, and it was like letter size, so it was really nice and big and it had lemons all over it, and I put snacks, the word snacks, on the outside. Let me tell you, we use that all the time, and it's nice and big. So much so that when I saw this at Hobby Lobby, I liked the size of this because I can throw it in smaller bags, because the other one's quite large, which, trust me, with 3 kiddos, and I'm a snacker myself, it's the perfect amount of space. But I thought that this would be nice for like a park or, you know, anywhere else that we're gonna go, just at a smaller size. And so I'm gonna do another little snack pouch for us. And I found this cute SVG. It's completely relevant. If you have kiddos that are hungry, oh my gosh, this says emergency snacks. I feel like we're always having an emergency snack. Always. Every snack is either to, I don't know, calm someone down or just buy us a little bit more time until it's time to get home for a meal. So I just laughed when I saw this, and it's just so accurate for a snack bag. So I thought it was cute. Let me go ahead and continue weeding this out because these have little middles, which I fell in love with because I thought it was just so playful and fun. I'm sorry for the sniffles. My allergies are on full alert. In fact, it's been raining, so I'm very hopeful that that's going to kind of knock all the pollen out of the air so that I can stop struggling with allergies. It's just crazy. So I actually gotten a lot of reading done this last week because I've just been kind of drained from my allergies. But just explaining the sniffles because I feel like just constantly sniffling. Okay, so I got all those little pieces weeded out. Now I'm going to use my little desktop ironing board. And I made this, I'll link it down below for you as well. I'm going to also pull that butcher paper because what material is this? It feels like a nylon or something. It doesn't say. But I'm just gonna protect that material. And I'm gonna go ahead and just use my iron to preheat. And in fact, I'm gonna go grab a towel. I like to put a towel on the inside of something like this that's hollow just to kind of build it up. It makes it easier to have like a firm surface to put the iron and the iron-on down onto. So it really can be as simple as just a little dish towel because what you want to do is just give yourself a barrier so that you can kind of place your hand in there. That way, because your hand is going to provide a lot of structure too because you can kind of push into the iron-on as well. Hopefully that is easy for you to understand. Okay. So now I can position, oh goodness, that's cute. That, I need to get one of these. You know what, I'm gonna go back to Hobby Lobby because they have these in multiple colors. And I'm gonna get another one that is for like first aid. I love this, it's super chic. I love how this looks. And you can always, I mean, it's just nice to have small stuff like this. You could put a couple little pouches in your bag. And okay, again, I have my hand under there, but it's protected by the, there we go. It's protected by the towel. I'm so doing that. I'm gonna do a first aid kit and put just a variety of stuff in there. Especially, and you know what else would be a really cool kit is like a sunscreen kit. So you can have like a sunscreen stick or spray. Kind of feel like we use all of the above based on like if we're doing faces or not. Like sunscreen, spray, stick, the lotion. Okay. So it'd be kind of neat to have one of those plus the after sun lotion if you need some of that. So run to Hobby Lobby, get some of these pouches because I think they're super cute. Really chic looking. Okay, I think we're almost there. what I love about this press is you can do a focus press instead of continuously reheating the entire design. If you notice like a certain section needs more work, then you can just add the heat there. And again, I'm pushing up with my hand as well, just to add more pressure. And I think that's good. But before I attempt to pull that up, I'm going to put this face down on my mat because my mat is nice and cold. And then just draw that heat out. Okay. I'm gonna go slow, make sure. Oh, that looks great. Cute. I love that. Okay, emergency snacks. I love this. All right, again, the pouch is from Hobby Lobby. I'll link where I found this design down below for you. Definitely inspired to go get more of these. I think these are a perfect size. I use my bog bag a lot during the summer, so these are really nice because you can zip them shut. You have all of your contents inside. You can zip them shut and just throw them in your bag, knowing that everything is going to stay organized as well. Because sometimes those bags, if you know what I'm talking about, they're just open with not a lot of storage. So this is kind of a way you can create your storage. Okay, I am also going to make a fun camping shirt. Camping season is among us. Excuse me, this is a sweatshirt. Actually, I found this sweatshirt at Hobby Lobby and I really liked it. It's kind of like a heather gray, a little bit more, not as solid, I guess. And I thought my little boy would look so cute in this sweatshirt. I've had this saved, this design saved for a while now. And once I saw this sweatshirt, I knew exactly what I had to run and grab this design because it just pairs perfectly. Just really kind of cute little weekendy sweater. Okay, so this says, I'm gonna have to go through and weed out all the middles, but it's gonna say camping is my favorite season. I thought it was super cute. I wanna make one for myself also, like with a navy sweater or something like that. I think that would be super pretty. This would also look cute on a baby pink for girls. Maybe we'll just have like a whole family matching outfit for this camping season. Now again, I'm gonna take this over to my heat press. I'm gonna pre-press it to make sure that there's no moisture in it. I'm also going to use my lint roller to remove any lint after I actually clean this off. That way I'm not adding any lint. And then I'll press on my design. Okay, and there it is. It's still very hot. I'm going to turn that over just like always to draw the heat out. Okay, now I'll just slowly peel away the liner. Monitor all my edges. If I have anything that's pulling up, then I can just place this liner right back over my iron-on and add some additional heat. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love this heathery gray. It just looks nice and worn. Okay, it's official. I'm gonna make one of these for our entire family. That is way too cute. So sweet. Finally. Okay, like I said, I've had this design in my favorites for a while, and finally we have a cute little sweatshirt with it. Okay, so as we wrap up the school year, we have these cute little teacher and staff gifts. I hope this was inspiring to you. Again, everything will be linked down below. And we have a cute little mama tote. I love how that turned out, so easy because you can just pick up patches and create a fun little look with that. I love the bright colors paired with a really nice neutral little burlap bag. I think that that is really complimentary. And then the emergency snacks turned out so cute. My little boy's gonna be so excited because he loves going to Hobby Lobby with me, so we're gonna definitely be running back there to get more of these pouches. And then we have our camping sweatshirt, which you know how I feel about that. And then we have this cute little spinner for those days when we just need a little boost of inspiration on how to spend our time. I hope that this was fun for you to watch. Let me know which one of these you are going to give a try, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching these come together.